Carla.
I know, but still.
Oh, I told Coach.
What?
I told her she's going to be coming too.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's what I said. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
How many lurkers is there? 6 lurkers.
Hi. All right, what am I doing? Uh-oh, hold on.
I'm hearing echoes.
I know. Hold on. I'm sorry. There we go.
That's better.
I'm on my computer and it went right to your thing. I forgot to lower it. So good morning, everybody, and happy Wednesday. It's hump day. Uh-oh.
Hi, Cool Gamer.
Cool Gamer, how are you?
Oh.
Hold on a second.
Actually, today I was so tired. I had to pull myself out of bed.
What? You know what? I actually thought that too. I said, uh-oh, bet you she's still sleeping.
I slept till 8 o'clock.
Did you?
I was like, yeah.
Wow.
I was like, oh. I thought, first of all, I missed it. I'm like, oh my God. I looked at the time. I'm like, no, I got an hour. So. But tomorrow we won't be live because tomorrow
I have an appointment and Carla has an appointment.
We both have an appointment. Damn doctors.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's gonna, hold on. There we go. Damn it, I couldn't find the damn hole. I was trying to put my headphones in. Yeah, mine's, my plastic surgeon is gonna take a look at me and see what our next steps are if I'm ready. So I'm kind of excited.
Yeah, how's everything feeling though? Is it feeling okay?
Yeah. Like I said, there's nothing you could do about these enhancers or whatever, frick the separators, whatever. It is what it is. Those things they're not pleasant. Okay. So anybody that's going to go through this, has gone through this, knows exactly what I'm talking about. But I still have to, do the cream, all that stuff. So it is what it is until the next step comes. So today, today's a month. Ha! Today's been a month. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has been like 4 weeks anyways.
What?
It's been 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they say 4 to 6 weeks to heal. He says 4. His assistants are like, no, 6 weeks. Like, okay. And then I had to wait for the endocrinology. I have to go see them, endocrinologist, on the 24th of October. That's the soonest I can get in. I've put it on a wait list in case they have, change. And then the 4th, my oncologist is going to do a video chat with me because she'll probably have the pathology report by then, the final pathology report. So yeah, I'm getting close. It's just,
you're down to the wire.
Yeah, it's just, all right, let me know what's going on. Okay. Find out like what kind of cancer it was and let's move on. That's the only anxious part that I'm doing. But like I said, then after probably this is the end. So you got October, November. I'm sure probably not till after Christmas is when I'm going to maybe have the surgery. They still have to do that. I don't know how long that takes to get done. So we'll see. Hey, Carlos.
Carlo,
Live tonight.
I'm gonna go to his channel when he's doing those paranormal things.
I know, and I keep missing it. So he's 10 p.m. Eastern. It'll be 9 o'clock my time. I'll try to remember, Carlos, because I'd like to go and listen to him.
Have you talked to Glowy? How's she feeling?
Oh, she's doing better. She's still, you can hear a little chest congestion. She just, yeah, they all had congested. They all had really bad colds. But she said she feels better. It's just the end of it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing good.
Hopefully she'll come today.
Heard about Alicia. I'm really sorry to hear that, Alicia, if you're listening, or I know Diamond Cutter sent her a message. I know what you're going through. It just seems like this year it's just so strange how this starts. It's happening again. It was like, do you remember back in the 90s, I think the mid 90s it was, when everybody was getting breast cancer like crazy. And then it died down and you didn't hear much about it. And then all of a sudden the last couple of years it's like surfacing again. So strange.
I know after you found out you had it, my stepdaughter's mother found out she had it.
It's right. And Tawanda's mom as well. That's what I'm saying. Wow, what's going on, man?
Oh, he's going live tonight at 10.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go check you out. Yeah.
Check you out.
Check you out. Check you out.
Check it. Check. Yeah, it's just very, very strange how it's resurfacing again. I don't get it. It sucks though. So Alicia, hope you feel better. Prayers out to you, doll.
We'll think of her. Thinking about her.
Yeah. I'll come and see you too, Carlos, if I remember. I keep forgetting. And it's like I get tied up in a movie, so, and then I'm in bed early now too. It's hard when you go to bed early and you're not used to going to bed early. You wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like wide-eyed. I'm going, okay, I'm just going to play a game to get myself back to falling asleep.
I've been watching or listening to bedtime stories to listen in the dark.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Bedtime stories?
Sleep.
What is it called? Bedtime stories?
Bedtime stories. And you just listen to it till you fall asleep, and it works.
Bedtime stories for grown-ups. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. Within 5 minutes, I'm fast asleep. And
4 hours of sleepy fairy tale stories. Bedtime story. That sounds cool. Get sleepy. I think it's the same thing. Yeah, get sleepy.
To listen to in the dark or at night.
Yeah, I just slept to it. That's good. Sleep Story, the antique store. Ooh, the Rainy Day Bakery.
I like the ones where the rain is coming down and they're telling a story.
Yeah.
And the guy that tells the story, his voice is so soothing.
Look at this. Agatha Christie, Story for Sleep. They have a lot of them. Well, my husband is like you. He likes to listen to Mr. Ballin. I like him because he's good storyteller.
He's a very good storyteller.
And
I've
he
been listening to him.
captivates his audience too.
I've been listening to him since he had 2 million subscribers.
Really?
Now he's up to 7 or 8
7.
million.
My husband was like, one day I was like, wait a minute, that sounds familiar. And I go, who are you listening to? And he goes, oh, this guy, Mr. Ballin, he's really good. I've been listening to him for the last 2-3 years now. And I go, Carla listens to him too. That's
I
so weird.
love him.
Yeah.
He
She said he's a great
some of the stories
storyteller.
I've heard of, but some of the hey Bailey, how you doing?
Bailey, hi, beautiful.
But some of the stories he tells I've heard of before, but the way he tells them,
Yeah,
it is just
he's good at it. He's very good at it.
storyteller.
And there's a lot of times he'll, before he goes to sleep, he's listening to him.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, I heard a couple of his stuff. I like him too. So I go, that's just funny. When I heard that voice, I was like, that guy sounds familiar.
Yeah.
How you doing, Bale? How you doing, honey? I try to let everybody know.
Aw.
I know, she just stopped in. She said she has to, did she say she can't stay?
Yeah. Can't stay, but hope Nanya's feeling better. Best wishes.
Thank you, Sunday Answer. I am feeling better. A lot better. A lot better than before. He is good. I've been subbed a long time. You subbed him too? Bailey, he is good. So, I'm good, honey. I'm doing a lot better. Thank you. Still have some days, these stupid things that are inside of me they're just a pain in the ass. And I mean a real pain too. And you still have to lay on your back, which sucks because I'm a side sleeper. So that sucks. And it gets on, and let me tell you, if you bend the wrong way or when I'm bending down, those things will be like, whoop, and I'm going, oh.
So do they take them out?
Yeah.
Do they
take
them out eventually when you get to the
when
side?
I get and then when I get my new surgery, yes, they will.
So it won't hurt anymore, right?
No, but the surgery I have to go through all that crap again.
Well, the surgery will hurt, but I mean,
yes.
those things won't be digging into your.
No, and sticking out. And I'm like, oh, look at this. I was showing Carla and I was pushing on. She's like, don't do that. Everybody gets creeped out. My sister too. Because I was showing my sister and I'm like, you want to see it? And she's like, yeah. And she goes, look at you got big boobs yet. And I'm like, no, there's nothing there. So I was poking myself. She goes, oh, don't do that. Stop it.
It's a good channel. He tells a good story. He's funny, actually.
You know who else is that chapter? He's for true crime. That chapter. Okay, hold on.
He does a true crime.
Yeah.
And he's kind of funny without being disrespectful to murder victims. He's usually disrespectful to the scum of the earth, but yeah.
Okay. Here it is. Okay. So.
The recovery will take some time too with pain, but finally no separators. Yeah.
Yeah, girl. I can't wait because they are really. It's not like I thought it was going to be because, when my surgeon first talked to me about it, she's like, let's come out. He's stand right there and he'll do his job and then boom, he'll be done. No, you're not. That's not how it goes. And you find out more when you're there. So, but whatever. I look at it this way every day is another day closer. So.
You got a good attitude. You're taking it one day at a time. You're not rushing things.
No, because if you start rushing it, you get anxious, and I don't want to get anxious. So, you know, I'll just when it comes, it
Yeah,
comes.
he disrespects the guilty assholes. That's true.
Does
That's
he?
right.
I just
Oh
said to
yeah.
him,
He makes jokes about the guilty ones. He never makes fun of a victim ever.
you know what I watch every morning before I get up? It's the cop chases, cars and meet people and all that stuff. And this morning, I was watching it. It was horrible. He pulled a guy over because he was riding the shoulder, and the traffic was very heavy on the expressway because there was an accident. So he's riding the shoulder. So the cop got up and he pulled them over, and he's telling the guy, and he goes, "Why were you riding the shoulder?" And he goes, "Well, she wasn't feeling good and I wanted to take her into the hospital." And he's like, "Okay." He gets his, like, "Can I see your license?" kind of thing. And then all of a sudden he's like, "So, he goes, you're smoking pot, be honest with me." And he goes, "Yeah, before I got in the car, I mean, I was smoking." And he goes, "Because I can not only smell it on you, I smell it in your car. Your whole car smells like pot." He goes, "Is this your car?" And he goes, "No, it's a friend's." Okay. So he did his Miranda right away, and he says, "I'm not arresting you." He's a really good cop. He goes, "I'm just, going through preliminary." He goes, "Stay here." And then he went and asked the girl to get out of the car. It's a white girl. And he was talking to her, and he said, "Okay, do you mind if I check your purse?" And she goes, "Yeah, no problem." Well, he pulls out a scale, and he goes, "What's the scale for?" "To weigh your pot, to make sure that you get your pot is good." And he goes, "I don't blame you." Okay. But you know what the scale was for. It wasn't just for pot. Anyway, so he's like, "Do you mind if I search your car?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, it's not my car, but yeah, no problem." So he's standing, he told her to stand on the other side by the passenger. The guy was standing. And as he's looking in the car, you can see them two talking a lot. And she's like looking at, she kept staring at the highway. And I go, "She's contemplating something. I don't trust her." And the cop is going, he's like talking to himself, but he's like, "Oh my God, it's like a playhouse in here of drugs." I was like, "Holy shit." So,
Really?
yeah, I guess he found some pot and paraphernalia, a lot of drug paraphernalia he found. So he's putting on the back of the car, and then he told her, "Can I have, search your purse?" And she said, "Yeah." And the first thing he pulls out was the scale. So he's talking, and he goes, "Can you go stand over there where you were at?" Another cop comes up to him, and they're talking, and he said, "Yeah." He goes, "I pulled him over because he's doing like 45 on the shoulder." He said he was going to take her to the hospital because she wasn't feeling good, but they're both smell. I mean, you can smell the car. He goes, "Yeah, I can smell it." So he goes, "They'll probably just we'll just take him down for that, under suspicion or whatever." So he was standing, the one cop walks away kind of, and he was standing by close to the driver's side door, was still open. And she said something, and he goes, "Okay." And then he kind of walks, he was like to the back part of the car. And she was like, or no, he was kind of like by the back door. And she comes back around and she said, "Well, also, I just wanted you to know my sister." And she jumps in the car, closes the door, takes off, and he's hanging on to the freaking door. She almost dragged him. So he's like, "I can't believe she just took off down the shoulder." And he jumps in his squad, tells the guy, the other cop, "Put him in your squad." Now, when she took off, her purse was on the car. So that flew off. He catches up, and all of a sudden, you see the back half of her car. She hit a box truck.
Oh,
It
geez.
split her car in half. So the back half of her car is stuck to the back of the box truck. You see her car, the front bumper came off, and he jumps out and he's like, "What the hell?" And he starts running over there. The guy in the truck gets out, he's on the phone, and some guy comes by, passenger, and he said, "Do you need any help?" And he goes, do you have an extinguisher? Because you're leaking diesel fuel. Now, he's worried that that's going to ignite. He goes over by the driver's side door, and she's moaning. And he's telling her, don't move. He kept telling her, stop moving, don't move, because there's a big piece of steel right next to you. You will cut yourself. She had a big burn on her arm, they said probably from when the bag deployed. So they had to call for an ambulance. They're waiting on that. He's still telling her to not get out of the car. Finally, she snaps out of it, and she's like, I'm fine. I just want to get out. He goes, you're not fine. Hi, Only Farms. He's like, you're not fine. You hit that box truck. And she goes, well, can I go and look in the back seat? He goes, you can't look for the back half of your car, ma'am, is gone. It's stuck to the box truck. I don't know how that you did that, but half of your car is gone. She starts laughing. She goes, I wasn't even driving. And she starts laughing. He goes, really? Because you're the only one in the car and you're sitting in the passenger seat. She goes, no, I'm not. He goes, yes, you are. She goes, well, where's my boyfriend? And he goes, he's in the squad car. She goes, no, he was just in here. He said, no, you jumped in the car and took off. Do you remember that? She goes, no, I didn't. No. He goes, yes, you did. And he goes, and you have bad head injuries. So sit down, stay in the car. So she's like, well, can I talk to my boyfriend? He goes, no. She's, where is he? I told you he's sitting in the squad car. She's, well, I wasn't driving. He goes, yes, you were driving. That was funny. They finally came, the ambulance, and they kept saying, lay down, you need to lay down. She goes, but I feel fine. There's nothing wrong with me. Holy shit. She was under the influence of cocaine. So there you go.
Sounds like she was under the influence of something.
Mm-hmm. It was cocaine. Hence the scale. You too, Carlos. Have a great day.
Bye, Carlos.
Are you playing music?
We'll check you out tonight.
You're playing music, girl?
Yeah, I'm playing that stuff.
I was like, why do I have music in my ear? I'm looking at my phone. Hi, Arcade. Oh, you have a good one too.
Oh.
Oh my God, what the hell? She's an idiot.
She is an idiot. Like,
because she's now made what had most likely been noticed to appear in misdemeanor into a class. Exactly. That's what he said. He goes, when she kept saying I wasn't driving, he goes, ma'am, you're not only being charged with leaving the scene. He said, but an assault to me. She goes, how did I assault you? He goes, because I was hanging on to the door and you practically dragged me. If I didn't let go, you would have dragged me. And she starts laughing. She goes, that wasn't me.
That would have been a felony.
Well, that's what he said. It is, because he goes, you got a slew of charges coming on you. I'm like, oh, Jesus, that was dumb. Why would she hop in the car? Where are you going? The expressway was jam-packed with cars and trucks. Where do you think you were going? Stupid people. So, yeah. Only Farms.
I know, that's the only music they have. I don't know. Supposedly you can upload music to play on here, but I don't know how.
Oh, I know. Friday we're going to be coming back, you guys, and we're going to be doing riddles again. I'm not doing that Have You Ever crap because that was stupid. I liked the last time we did the riddles, and it was like, where it was sexy riddles, but it wasn't what you thought it was. That was fun.
It was kind of dirty riddles.
Yeah, but it was said dirty, but it wasn't the answer what you thought it would be. So, but it was fun
they were stupid.
I like that. The other ones were the one we did last week. I didn't like those
I
at all.
like Never Have I Ever.
Yeah, that's what we played. That last episode I was just talking about. It was Never Have I Ever, and it was sexy. Never Have I Ever. So I think we're going to do that again. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I hope that yeah, right, Bailey? I don't think so. She's laughing and kept saying I wasn't driving. He goes, then why are you sitting at the driver's seat? I'm like, you dumb bitch. You are stupid.
Driving.
She really got hit in the head bad because he kept saying, you have bad head injuries. She goes, but I feel fine. I'm like, yeah, sure you do. Wait till tomorrow. You're going to be hurting everything.
You're going to have one hell of a headache.
Oh my God. And before she even came to, she was moaning really bad. And I'm like, oh Jesus, she's hurt real bad. I mean, if you guys would have seen it, the back half of her car was stuck to the guy's bumper. I mean, it was literally sliced in half. How the frick? She must have hit the corner because it looked like a steel kind of a bumper. She hit that so hard that it went right through the car and she bounced off and ended up in front of the truck sideways. Like, it was bizarre. She's lucky she's alive. So lucky.
How did she manage it? Was she high?
Yeah, she was high on cocaine.
Jesus.
They were snorting and smoking pot. So she wasn't driving. She was dreaming of like in her scale for residue dust. Really? Yeah, I gotta say for a bit, it got. It was just, yeah. And the fact that what worried me is that the truck was leaking diesel fuel and he didn't want, anything to ignite. So that's why they had to make sure they had to call hazmat to, and I'm like, so from being backed up in the first place because there was an accident, previous accident, to now people, you ain't getting nowhere for at least 4 hours. You're gonna be stuck on that highway. That's why I hate driving the highway. I'd rather go 20 minutes out of my way and take local. I don't care. But yeah, high on cocaine, Casey Jones. You better watch your speed. Oh, Grateful Dead memory. Oh my God, Grateful Dead. Yeah. Okay, got to drop into a meeting. Carla.
Yes.
I think I want to look that up. Would you get in trouble if you played it? I don't think you would.
What?
This thing that I watched earlier.
Probably get a copyright strike, but
Would you? Are you sure?
I'm not positive, but I usually do if I play someone else's content.
I mean, you can just speed it up till you could see. I'm trying to look for it. You could see what this car looked like. And all the comments were like, I can't believe she's still alive. She's so lucky. She's stupid, but she's lucky. Let me find it. Sure. Anyway, Coach was supposed to come up here. Coach, where are you?
Where's Tawanda? Where's Shauna? Where are
Tawanda's working.
everybody? All right, maybe we're on too early. I don't know.
Tawanda works.
We haven't been consistent about going live. I don't know. I've just been, So ever since I got sick, it's been not a priority.
I know.
I can't have fun. I don't even really. And I'm waving out to someone. I don't want to say their name, but I'm thinking about you. Definitely thinking about you today.
Yes.
And you know who
We
you are.
love you.
I'm not going to say who it is because it's like private and personal. Hey, Gemma, Mama.
Hi, Jama. Hi.
Oh, shit.
Um,
But we're thinking about you. Ginger. Hey, Ginger.
hey, Ginger. I'm trying to find it. Oh,
Oh,
wait. I think I just found it. Wait. Hey. Speed chase. Okay, wait.
why is it so quiet? It's like crickets, isn't it?
These people are probably still waking up, you know.
Or they're on their way to work, or
For sure. What's this trial going on? Is Take Care of Maya trial?
the who?
What, too? Maya.
I don't know. What about that Shabusiness girl that decapitated boyfriend and left his head in a bucket in his mom's house?
High on meth. I mean,
Oh,
stupid.
she's not. And then she attacks her lawyer.
I
And
know.
court. She's a nut job. That
Yeah,
one.
told you, people are crazy.
She's really crazy. They had to stand on her, you know, put their knee down on her because she was wild. That's not going to look good for her.
Well, and she was trying to get away with saying insanity plea. Yeah.
Pittsburgh girl.
Okay.
How are you?
Pittsburgh girl, where have you been?
Long
How
time
you
no
doing?
see.
Yeah, huh? Can't find it, of course. See, when you want to find a damn thing, you can't find a damn thing.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for that video so we can watch it or just see this car. It's just, I freaked when I saw it was literally in half. The back half of the car is stuck to the boxcar's bumper,
Lucky
and she's
she
in the
wasn't killed.
front half. Huh?
She's lucky she wasn't killed.
That's what everyone said. Doing great, Gemma. Thank you. I hope you're doing good too, girlfriend. Just watched her sentencing, and that judge was absolutely fantastic. And thank God she is life without good. Yeah, she's never going to get out. And they're not giving her the insanity plea. Yeah.
Oh, I want to
I'm
see
glad.
that sentencing.
You should look
So
her
it
up.
came out already?
Yes, because she said, yeah, life without.
I want to
Bailey,
see
got
it.
the link? Post the link.
That's a weird name.
I know.
Shabusiness.
Shabusiness. None of your shabusiness.
Sentencing.
Always busy, but I'm here listening. I hope everyone is happy, healthy, and strong. God bless. Thanks, Pittsburgh girl. You too. Yeah, it looks like it's going to rain today. Really crappy. No
Crappy
sign.
out here too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yesterday it was humid as it was like 78% humidity yesterday. It was only 74 degrees out, but the humidity was higher than the temperature. So say that's how it is out here. It's terrible. We've had like This is going on the 5th day of rain. It sucks. Randy's little. Oh, okay, Bailey. Wait a minute. Mm-mm.
Tax lawyer.
That's it. We're not going to have that in here. So don't come back.
What's that?
I just banned him.
Who was it?
I don't want to say because
Well, type it in private chat.
yeah, here.
Here we go. This is where she attacks her lawyer. She's crazy.
Okay, look.
Hang on. Can I see anything?
Don't go for that shit. Do not go for that shit.
Okay, here we go. Do you see anything?
Yep,
You see
I do.
something?
I do. Right, I haven't. You two, Ginger Lex, because 6 days, just about us too. Since last week, it's been raining. I don't hear nothing.
I don't know why you can't hear anything.
Did you put the make sure you put the volume on?
Yeah, I think so. Present. Oh, forget it. I'm too tired to be doing this.
Let me exit full screen. Well, you could do it without the volume on. Doesn't matter.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Who are you shitting?
No, I'm
The
just
link
good.
is
made
in
a
the sentence thing, and she had to wear this huge spit mask. What? She said the link is in the sentence.
Like, what's his name? Like, what's his name from Silence of the Lambs? Yeah, because she's freaking nuts.
The link is in the sentencing, and she had to wear a spit. What you were showing looked like when she was getting when she was getting attacked, right?
Yeah, when she was attacking her lawyer. Yeah.
No, she's got the link. Did you see it?
No. Where?
Haley gave you the link. That's the sentencing.
Yeah, we're not going to have that. I just seen what you had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to have that in here. Yeah. Because I know what'll happen, you know.
Well, I don't go for that shit.
I don't
Want
either.
to play games? Go somewhere else and play that shit.
I mean, if you want to fight amongst yourselves, like, you know, like adults, that's fine. I'm not going to say anything about it. But, you know, when you start
like some
bringing
huge
stuff into it,
She goes, the link is in the sentencing. I posted the link in the chat. Yeah, I always see it.
Oh, really?
Try to, yeah, I can't click on it. Won't let me click on it. Every time I go, hide. No, I don't want to hide it.
Here, let me see. Hang on. Why can't I hear anything?
Sometimes you forget it's on, when you post that, you have to put the volume on.
Yeah. Let me see.
This looked like some huge underwear. No, this looked like some huge underwear.
What the hell? Can't I find anything? I'm just not with it today, guys. Oh, history. There we go. Nope.
His story.
Why isn't it letting me do that?
I
Hang
know.
on. Hang on. Because I'd like to see it myself. She's a nut job.
Yeah, she is.
Hang on. Oh, I see. She's got something on her face. What a nut job.
She said it looks like, and anyways, you can also just go to Core TV channel, and it's in there. Okay.
Yeah, I see it. Court TV. Court TV. Why? I want to find out why I didn't get sound. Court TV. Okay. I still can't find it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me see now. Present. Share screen. It says audios.
Yeah. Oh.
Hang on.
There you go.
Can you hear anything?
Deterrence and then
Yeah.
credits in each case.
Gee, why does she have such a big freaking thing
In
on
this
her
case, when I
face?
consider
Freaking menace.
the defense character, I can say that over the course of this case, I've learned a great deal about you, Miss Business. First of all, you were born in Chicago, lived there until you were about age 10, 12 rather. You seem to have had a stable childhood. You were loved by your mother and your father and your brother. And unfortunately, your mother passed away when you were 12, your brother passed away in a vehicle accident, and your dad's incarcerated. But I'm confident that all three of them probably still love you very much.
But her
Her
eyes.
father's employment was transferred to Green Bay when she was about 12 years old, and
She threatened to bite them or something.
Business had with this community.
It looks like
She attended
diapers
Newport
on
High
her
School.
face.
About 16, she moved to Texas to live with her grandfather. She graduated from high school in Cotulla, Texas, and eventually came back to Green Bay because she missed her father and her brother, which again doesn't surprise me any because, as I've indicated, I think they both love her very much. She's worked in this community. I read over the pre-sentence investigation report that I ordered, and that outlines some work experience that she has, and I think that's a favorable character trait because, quite frankly, not everyone that lives in this community does work.
Yeah.
I think it indicates someone who wants to get out and support themselves and not make anybody else do it. But that reflects on character. She has a limited court record.
There looked like she was laughing.
Pretty much the entire extent of her
Spitting?
record in front of us here today.
She's,
but it's a limited record.
Why
that
did they
reflects
put
on
a
character.
mask on her? What did
She's got
she
a family
do?
who cares about
Because
her.
spitting.
Oh,
Sometimes I think
spitting.
people take
Spitting.
that for granted. If you sit in this courtroom long enough, you'll realize that you should never take your family for granted because so many people come in sitting in that chair in an orange jumpsuit and have absolutely no one who will come in and say, "I'm with her."
Mm-hmm.
And that takes a little bit of fortitude to come in and do that. And frankly, today she's got extended family that comes in and does that for her because her direct family are unable to do that for various reasons. And so I think that speaks to Ms.
Yeah, you can tell in her eyes. I agree, Bailey, because
who find
I'm
value
watching
and
it.
worth in her, that they're willing to come in and stand behind her. So I think that reflects on character.
I've been looking for a product like this my whole
shit.
life. I wear this product every day. We're all putting it on.
I hate
looking in
these
the
damn
mirror, we're like,
commercials.
oh my God.
I'm cognizant of the fact that she
He's
began
smiling.
using drugs at a very young age. Marijuana at age 12, cocaine at around 18, and methamphetamine at around 18 as well. And we've heard
Yeah, she's
a lot of
Laughing.
about drug
Mhm.
usage. And I don't have any doubt that that has an impact on how people conduct their lives and behave from moment to moment. But quite frankly, as far as this incident and these events go, I think I've spoken to this already in prior hearings, but the fact of the matter is, when I watched the interview with law enforcement shortly after these events, I observed someone who was lucid, understanding what was going on, was tracking what was being asked of her, answers were tracking. Everything seemed to be together at that moment. I don't really see the influence of drugs now. Doesn't mean it's not there, but I didn't see it in that interview, which is the most closely the most close proximity to the events of this night that we have, is that interview. Right then and there, she seemed to be very lucid in what she was doing. But I don't doubt, but there's a long history of drug use, serious drug use. Methamphetamine is a plague in this community, and it seeped into this case as well. And it's something that we have to constantly fight against. It's not a battle that
She
the
laughed
system
at
wins
Look at,
often,
look at, look at.
but we're making some headway, and every little step we take is perhaps one life that can be saved as a result of that drug coming into this
Laughing or
community.
crying.
But it's a big problem. And it
Not
is in
at
this case.
crying.
I've heard about Ms. Business's mental health history. I've read stacks and stacks of mental health records that have come in as recently as a few days ago. And I read them over, which allowed me to learn even more about Ms. Business and about her character and who she is as a person. I've heard about her son who lives in Texas. And I'm absolutely convinced that she loves her son. And I'm going to say more about that in a minute, but that's a piece of who she is because she's a mom. And I think that is a title that is a precious title, and it's an important title. I'm also convinced that a person comes into this court with their life up to that point in time as a demonstration of their character. What kind of a person are they? What do they bring to the table as a member of the human community?
Wow,
Not
the
just this
interrogation
community,
she said was
community
gross. I'd like to
human
see
community
that.
as a whole. And there are some things about Ms. Business that speak well of that. I was a little bit put off by a statement that I read in the pre-sentence investigation report, frankly, from her father. He said on page 17 of that report, "I feel like the system could have helped Taylor and kind of failed her as well." And I reflected on that because it's difficult to understand who people refer to when they say the system fails people. Because you know what? It's not the job of the system to raise people's children. The system tries to do that. The system is not perfect. Like our fight against methamphetamine is not perfect, but we carry the fight on. People in our community get into the system, be that the court system or the system dealing with child protection. Really, I think what they're referring to, I don't know, but it seems to be the government. The government needs to come in and do more to take care of people who have gone astray. And I'm not sure that that's the case. Nonetheless, attempts are made. Attempts are being made in this courthouse every day. And to suggest that somehow it's the system that failed, it always surprises me a little bit when
Really,
people come into
Ginger?
court. They're coming in an orange jumpsuit and chains to
Look up
suggest
the business
that it's the system that's failed my daughter.
trial.
There's a certain
It's
irony in
horrific.
that. There really is. And it disturbed me when I read that piece. Not so sure it's really relevant to what should happen to Ms. Business, but it was relevant to what I heard from this witness here today, because I think the system does the best it can. It's imperfect, and it has very much to do with the amount of resources that the public wants to put into the system, and those resources are finite. But as I say, in this building, the system is doing everything it can to fight drug use with all of our treatment courts, with everything we do. to try to help push back the plague of drug use that's occurred and that we've heard so much about in this case. So I read that statement. I heard from Ms. Schabusiness's father. He is coming in here to talk about his daughter, who's also going through the system. And I couldn't help but think of everything I heard about Ms. Schabusiness's son, because it seems to be a cycle. It seems to be just a circle. It's coming around again. So that if he ever finds himself in the situation that his mother finds himself in, where
she's crazy.
She's the only one he's got left to come in and speak for him. Again, I guess it's the system that's done something, but it all starts, frankly, at somebody's home and what they have to offer to their children. And so, anyways, I reflect on that. But I'm also convinced that no one is responsible for where they come from, but you are responsible for where you're going. So there's a lot of tragedy that has occurred in Ms. Schabusiness's life. There really is. I've already reflected on some of that. And it almost seems as if you could apply the phrase, she never had a chance, to Ms. Schabusiness. But as I said, you're not responsible for where you come from, but you are responsible for the choices you make about where you're going. And Ms. Schabusiness has got to be held responsible for that. And this is the ending of a process that is doing just that. At the same time, I'm absolutely convinced that, irrespective of the sentence that Ms. Schabusiness gets, which in light of these charges is going to be a life sentence, every human being has the ability to move forward and find meaning in their life. And Ms. Schabusiness has that opportunity. Just like anybody else in this courtroom. She has the ability to do that, and I certainly hope that for her. But all of those things I reflect on when I consider the character of this defendant. Next, I move on to the gravity of the offense. And I sit in this chair often, and I address situations where people have lost their lives, or people have been violated terribly. And I always indicate that really the offense in this case can't be overstated. And that seems very appropriate to say that in most cases when there's been such a death or a violation. But in this case, it seems different.
Are your old hair clippers cutting it?
Oh,
Do you need them to grow closer, faster, with targeted shaping?
In this case, you seem to run out of superlatives when describing what happened in this case. You really do. The list of superlatives don't seem to measure up to what you see, what you hear about.
Wasn't going on that long, I don't think, from the time that
this crime
they arrested her, right? Bailey, a couple months.
Oh, the trial, yeah.
The trial.
The trial, like 4 months.
Last year, wasn't it? The crime.
Yeah,
someone
they
loses
had
their
it.
life needlessly. It's tragic. It really is.
Well, the trial is now, but it was last.
It's
It
tragic for
happened
family,
last year,
friends,
right?
and community. When life is taken by a
But the trial.
person in the fashion that it was in this case, where the victim's remains
It's just
are cut up and packaged in
sickening.
containers, it's difficult to identify a human nature.
Look at her.
in those
Don't
activities.
act like
It really is.
she's like all confused. Packaging containers. You were fucking
It's
taking his
difficult to
body parts and
recognize
dumping
general
it.
belonging that most people have for their community. It's difficult to recognize
I don't
community
know
in
how-
anything that
I
happened
mean,
in
if
this
they
case.
both agreed to.
This
do
is a small
stuff
community
like
that
that.
we live in, where the
They were high
where the
on
web
meth.
of relationships almost encompass
Both of them.
everyone who
Yeah.
lives here, such that
Complicit.
people look out for each other and
Wait,
care when something bad happens to one of our members. And in a broader sense, the community we exist in is the human community, as I've reflected on, and these actions are foreign to all of that community, and they shock the community beyond the ability to adequately express in words. They really do, and that's the gravity of this offense. That is the gravity of this offense. There aren't superlatives for it. There aren't really words for it.
I can't go.
You can get a sense of it.
Sorry, but that freaking diaper on her
sense of it
face.
and a feel for it. But
That's
there's
what
no
it
really
looks
way
like,
to
a
express
diaper.
the
It
gravity of this
does.
offense. So the need to protect the public is an important factor the court needs to struggle with as well. And in light of what I've just indicated, I think it's plain that there is a need to protect the public in this case. As I said, this behavior seems so removed from the human community as to be unpredictable. It really is. And in a place where this kind of an offense, kind of actions, kind of a crime is possible,
wouldn't want to be within
with no advanced
spitting
warning
distance
signs,
of this
and
one.
absolutely anything's possible then. Where this kind of a thing is possible,
He did
absolutely
not
anything
agree
is possible. And from
He
that, the
admitted
public
that
needs
in
protection. They
interrogation.
really do.
She said she was going to use the chair.
I've outlined, what I think are aggravating circumstances in this case. There are mitigating circumstances, as
like
I've
a
said.
dog,
There's
whether he
Yeah,
likes
and
it
she
or not.
choked him with that
I didn't
chain.
know that
upbringing,
part.
what brought her here.
Yeah, she
struggles
choked
she's
him with
had
that
with some
damn chain
mental health
and
issues,
severed his head.
struggling
That's how
perhaps in the
tight she
context
was
of those
freaking
issues
putting.
with a family who wasn't always as
Squeezing it.
present as they could have been. Those are
And
mitigating
then she cut off
sets of
his penis.
circumstances. Um,
Did she really?
Yeah,
all
and
of
did
those
stuff.
I didn't
issues
know that.
weigh into
Yeah, there was
what this
a
court has
vulgar
to
shit
address.
going on there.
That crime was so
And,
horrific.
So when I
Mhm.
consider what
I remember seeing when the cops got
the law requires that I at least
to her place
Her
where she
house,
went,
but
and they were
saw
checking
her.
out her van because they saw
at least
drips of
some
blood
these
coming from
cases,
the van.
I'll take a look at probationary sentences.
And
Those
she
aren't
did have
appropriate.
blood
They
stains
would
on her
reduce
hands, so that
the,
was
severity of the
very
offense.
telling right there.
But at
And
this
she was
time, given
talking
all
regular.
the
I
factors
mean,
that I have to consider,
she didn't talk like she was high
it's
at
the
all.
decision of this court and the judgment of the law that Ms. Shabusiness be sentenced
Someone
as
said
follows.
she was enjoying the attention.
As to in 22
Listen.
CF 363, count one, that's the first degree intentional homicide as a repeater. It's a Class A felony. Going to impose life imprisonment without the possibility of extended supervision. I believe that's appropriate in light of the findings that I've already made. As far
Yay.
as count two, mutilation of a corpse as a repeater, a Class F felony, I'm going to adopt the recommendation of the pre-sentence investigation writer. 7.5 years of initial confinement followed by 4 years of extended supervision. That'll be consecutive to count one. As far as count three, third degree sexual assault as a repeater, Class G felony. I'm going to impose 3 years of initial confinement followed by 4 years of extended supervision. That will be consecutive to count two.
Yes,
and,
Ginger
count
Lex.
one. As far as the revocation cases, I'm going to impose 1 year of incarceration on each of those counts. Those will run concurrent to the other offenses. I've reviewed, as I've indicated, reviewed both of the pre-sentence investigation reports. There's certainly valuable things in them. I'm going to, as conditions of supervision, I'm going to require no contact with the victim's family, maintain absolute sobriety, complete SOT assessment and treatment follow-through, obtain and maintain full-time employment. To the extent there's ever supervision, GPS monitoring, I'm going to require an AODA assessment and follow-through, psychological evaluation.
Scary.
The recommendations
Scary,
that are
scary,
contained in
scary.
pre-sentence investigation report submitted by the defense
What?
indicates or suggests that there be services engaged in for substance abuse and other mental health issues. That's a reasonable suggestion. And I think I've encompassed it in the recommendations that I've made, which is there needs to be a compass evaluation and follow through with any treatment recommendations that are proposed. But again, an AODA assessment and follow through and psychological evaluation so that Ms. Shabusiness can get the help that she needs while she serves this.
Well, she's never going to walk
I'm going
amongst
to order court
human
costs.
beings.
It's $538 per count. That's a total of $1,614. That'll be the order of the court. I do need to indicate, as I'm required to at sentencing, that now that Ms. Shabusiness is convicted of a felony, she'll lose her right to vote until it's given back to her by the governor or by state law, and she may not possess
Good.
firearm or wear body armor. Any other record you'd like me to make, Mr. Saunders?
No.
Mr. Freilich, any other record?
Your Honor, the 581 days credit for time served.
Any objection to that?
No, and there's an additional 60 days on the
Did she
revocation
just
case.
flip him the
No
bird?
objection to that.
Finger. Yeah,
581 days credit on
Jesus.
the
they're going lenient on her.
Yeah,
First case.
seriously.
and then on the revocation cases, 60 days credit. And that'll be the order of the court. Then, Mr. Freilich, you can go over your client's appeal rights with her.
Yes, I will.
And with that, then, this matter is now concluded. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jesus.
So she's got life, but what's with all the oh, that's a, oh, wait, who's this? Hang on. Who's backstage?
Nobody. That's just
Oh, is that the video?
that
Okay.
was the video. Yeah. So she's crazy.
She's beyond crazy.
I saw the video when the cops
Got
first
there.
went into the house.
Right. Yeah, me
And
too. And
what-
they were questioning her.
to the other cop, you're not going to like this.
Mhm.
You're kidding. And you know what? She left his head there for his mother to find. Like,
Hi, Tawanda.
Wanda.
Miss you, girl. I saw when they got there and they were questioning her and saying, what's the blood? And how did you get the blood on your hands? And first she tries to, well, I accidentally cut them. And they was like, well, we don't see any cuts. We just see blood on your hands, I think. But she was answering them. She sat down. She was answering their questions. She was just like, and they were like, where's your boyfriend? And she goes up. He goes, you've been here all night? And she said, no, I was at my boyfriend's, but I came back. I'm over here. And then I saw the other video where they had a call from the parents because her son lived downstairs in the basement. That's where his bed was and all that. And the father was coming down the stairs and he saw this bucket and he was like, what is that? And he it was like a rag or towels over it. And he pulled it back and he's like, what the hell? And he just saw a severed head. He didn't even know. They did not know it was his son. And she goes, I'm not even going to look at it. Just call the police right away.
Can you imagine though?
Yeah. She threw the head in the bucket and I guess she was disposing the body parts. I don't know what else she did with them, but when she cut off his penis to play with it, I think she was shoving it in his mouth. I don't know what else she was doing with it, but it was disgusting.
Ugh. Well, at least she's in prison for life. No possibility of parole. That's okay, Tawanda. Gotcha, lady.
Yeah, I know you're at work. Miss you, lady. How's mom doing? And the last time I talked to her, she was getting them lunch, and she said I had to get her strawberry milkshake. I was like, oh, you know she's feeling good when she wants her strawberry milkshake.
I love strawberry milkshake. The only kind of milkshakes I like are strawberry milkshakes.
Really?
Yes.
I never had strawberry yet. I like vanilla. I'm a vanilla.
I'm a strawberry girl. Love strawberry milkshakes.
Is it too sweet or that's the only thing I thought it was too sweet. I hate chocolate. I won't touch chocolate milkshakes.
No, chocolate and vanilla seem sweet to me.
Vanilla is like, if you get the French, oh.
I don't like.
We have a ice cream place over here. And it's custard. It's all custard ice cream. And they have different, like, holy
tastes
shit.
Like ice cream to me, custard. Frozen custard. It tastes like ice cream to me.
Yeah, but it's delicious. It's so good.
I think
I
there's
had
less calories in it.
Custard milkshake, and holy crap. That's when I just got out of the hospital and he's like, come on, let's go get ice cream. I thought we were going to McDonald's and we pulled up to the store. It's called Andy's and they make all kinds of different ice creams, all kinds of concoctions. And like, okay.
So we've been looking for a house and we found about 5 different houses that we both like, but my husband's like getting all funny.
He's got cold feet. He doesn't want to leave his job.
He doesn't want to leave his job. He's had this job since he was 16 years old and he just doesn't want to lose it, or he's not going to lose it, but he doesn't want to give it up.
Well, he's not. If he retires, he can, what, do you want to wait till he's 72?
I don't know what he's waiting for. He's like, I'm sure the price of houses are going down. No, they're not.
Well, when they were down, you should have bought it then. That was 2 years ago. So
Yeah.
when the rates were like, we got our rate for 3%. Now they're like 7-8%, I think, maybe higher.
Well, we don't have that problem, you know.
And it's hard for people to sell the houses because of the rates being so damn high.
But the one house we saw was really nice. Really nice.
The one for
Except the
$250,000.
The yard was a big hill. You know, that would be hard to mow. We'd have to buy one of those riding mowers because
I
the
can
yard,
see it. You don't
well,
ride
the
it.
yard is like 2 acres or something, 2 or 3 acres.
Nice.
So it's big.
Or just get somebody to mow it.
And as soon as we get a house with that much yard, I'm getting a dog and a cat. I'm getting
Aw.
I want a cat and a dog. So
I want to get another one. I don't know how this one would take it. She gets
What,
jealous of just daddy showing me affection, so I can see if another dog came in the
you
house.
think she'd be jealous?
Oh God, yeah, absolutely. She's the only baby in the house. You know, she's spoiled. You know that. I spoil her. My husband spoils her.
You make her breakfast every morning.
Well, cut it out. I do, and I cook her dinner. That's all
She
right.
makes her like hot dogs and scrambled eggs and tuna and scrambled eggs and oh my
I don't
God.
cook scrambled eggs with her tuna. No. This is the only dog I've ever known in my life that loves tuna. And when you say that, her ears pop up. As soon as I grab the
She
cans
not only likes
out, she
tuna,
goes crazy.
she likes fruit and vegetables and
She loves vegetables. She is a vegetable. I mean, her favorite lettuce is romaine. She chomps that thing down like there's no tomorrow. Tomatoes is her favorite
she's a
vegetable.
Giraffes eat romaine.
And she loves it. And tomatoes are her favorite. She likes broccoli. And their second favorite is green peppers. Loves green peppers.
You're kidding me.
No, as soon as I start cutting them up, she's right there, jumping on the counter, looking at me, and then she makes a little, "Roar." I go, yeah, I know what you want. Now, hold on. And I have to cut them up and put them in her dish for her. She chomps on. She loves tomatoes. Carrots. Oh, she can't have enough of carrots. She loves carrots.
It's got to be good for her, though. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad she likes it because that's what I want her to do. That's why when I give her, you know, her beef and her ground beef, I mix it with vegetables. Like she'll get green peas with it, or
hear that, people? She gets ground beef even. She is spoiled rotten.
ground beef with brown rice and vegetables.
Yeah.
And then she has a little bit of yogurt. She loves yogurt. It's my girl. She eats good.
Spoiled.
Yeah, and her treats when she wants one, she does. Everybody laughs because she does the little step. She does this. She
Oh
gets
my
aggravated if you're
God.
not. So she stamps her paws, and I've got her on camera doing it, and they crack up laughing. And then when I open up the door, I said, "All right, what do you want?" And her nose goes to every single bag. I have 3 of them, and she points to all 3. I said, "Okay, 1," and then she'll point to the bacon. She's very intelligent, very
Bacon's
smart.
her favorite.
Yeah. Actually, her favorite is the Minties. They're like in the shape of like a toothbrush. It's kind of like greenies. Same thing. But Walmart has them a lot cheaper than greenies. You get 20 in a bag instead of like, 5 or 6 from Minties, and they're ridiculously priced. You get 20 and they're medium to large size, and they're like $9.94, $10 for the bag. Every morning she gets that. I go, let's brush your teeth. And so So I put all three out. And the first one she grabs are the cookies, and I tell her, go put it on the carpet and come back. She does. She goes to the carpet. She puts it down. She comes back for the next one. It's hard to tell her not to eat the bacon yet and just drop it because she has it in her mouth. So as she's going to put it on the carpet, she's chewing on it.
Your daughter made a commercial for her theater company.
Theater company. Oh, nice.
Cool.
What kind of commercial?
On TV commercial?
Well, for a theater company.
Yeah, but we have theater companies that make commercials here.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they're playing, if there's a show that's coming up, they'll speak truth. Love. Hello, darling.
We're getting sucked into a wormhole.
It's getting sucked into a wormhole? Really? Are you talking about the house?
On Instagram commercial.
Houses?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, on Instagram commercial. Send us the link. I'll look at that. I want to look at that.
See? Told you.
You're talking about the background? Oh, yeah, that's true. That kind of be.
Oh, you're back. The wormhole.
When
Yeah,
she
what
said
made you
that,
pick
I'm
that?
like, what are we talking about here? Like, I'm dumb.
Why would you pick that one anyway?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
There you go. I like that one much better.
And now, let's see.
I know she's going to play with different backgrounds.
I'm
I'm going to change it on you. Let's see.
Excuse me. Oh,
Carol, you're funny. I said maybe he's going to surprise you, and
no. And if he did, I'd be pissed off if he was going to surprise me with a house, because I want a house that I have a say in,
But if you said this is a house I really like to get, this is my favorite, that's what I'm saying. Maybe he was testing you.
That's
You
not
never know. He might. Maybe he was testing you and you said this one, so he's going to be inquiring about it. And then to put it in your head, not to, he's coming up with all these things to make you think that it's not going to happen. You never know, Corla.
I don't know. No, yeah.
No. That's what What's Her Face used to say all the time. I can't remember her name.
Corla.
No, Nunya. She used to call me Nunya every time I come home. She's it was in Grandma's couch or something like that. Grandma's porch.
Oh, yeah.
Remember her? Really sweet. And every time I come in there, she's like, oh, "Hi, Nunya Biz," and I would constantly say it's Nunya. I do it phonetically so she could understand it, but she would say Nunya. I go, okay, whatever. I'm not going to try anymore.
She's only wearing a t-shirt. Is that the oldest one that made the commercial? Oh, my nose is running. Crazy.
Where's it going?
I don't know. It just ran by me. We just picked a bunch of flowers out of our garden. They're beautiful too.
Are they?
Yeah.
I love that. I miss that one. I had
Oh my gosh.
lilac trees. And those big, what are those ones that are sticky that ants love? They're so pretty, but you can't bring them in the house because there's ants all over them.
Oh, these don't have ants on them, but they're really pretty.
We bought a house. I had 3 requirements. We bought a house with none of them.
Michelle!
Hey, Michelle. Michelle, how are you? That
He's down
always
the
happens. See, truth, I had all these requirements too. And I'm like, I was lucky I got a couple of them. Cause like towards the end, the one I really liked was
Do you guys
a
see
lot
this?
more expensive, but
That's all flowers from our garden.
that's pretty. Those are pretty. They're like almost like poppy. Oh, what is it?
They're zinnias, I think.
Sunflowers, but they're red. That's what they almost look like, but they're not. And then when we settled on this one, I really liked it because he wanted a ranch. I said, there was also, we looked at a raised ranch, and those are nice because the stairs to go up into the bedroom is only like 5 stairs. And he liked that too. But this one was just, it was so cute.
We
and I
saw
like
one with an
the vaulted
in-ground
ceiling.
pool. It was 700,000. Oh my God.
Yeah,
it was
Carla.
beautiful. It was beautiful, but you know what? It would be too much house for me. Too much house, but it was beautiful. Had an in-ground pool with a slide. It had a hot tub in a covered deck. Oh my God, with a
I know.
covered deck. Oh my God.
There was 3 houses that I saw, because I still look, and 2 of them were ranches, and oh my Lord, I showed Carla, the kitchen was phenomenal. It is like, I don't see anybody not liking this kitchen. Big, beautiful island. And even the island itself was like nice and big. Remember that thick island? I go, look at the size of that island. Party at Carla's house, right? Yeah, she'd be having visitors like crazy, Tawanda. She'd have all those bedrooms. I told her to get some land, and I'm gonna get what did I say, mobile home and park it.
Well, there's I think it's 3 or 4 acres in the one house we really like. So it's a big, but the only thing with that one is the yard is on a hill. So it would be really hard to mow. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that one was the nicest
scary.
one. And the other one has one of those big tubs, like a jacuzzi tub. I love that one. I really like that one. But that's contingent, so it's probably already gone.
That's just based on contingent.
If we buy the one with the
contingency is based on if they sell the house, if they get another house, because that's what it is. It's like they're not gonna, if they don't have a house yet and you want to buy it, you have to wait for them to get a house.
That one for $700K, that's not going to sell right away.
Houses aren't selling right. I mean, they're still kind of, but not like they were 2 years ago. That's for sure, because the rates are up so high. So I've seen the houses that they're sitting like 30, 60 days, and I was like, whoa. But there was a couple that I saw that were so cute, but they only had 1-car garages. I was like, gotta have 2.
No, we want at least 2-car garage.
Mm-hmm.
We want a finished basement. We want pantry. We want a bunch of stuff. We're probably not going to get everything we want.
No, you're not. You never do. I was surprised that I had a family room with the fireplace. That's why I was like, I want that. I want it. I want it. There's not, like, most of them just had the living room spaces. And then when I saw this one, the only drawback is my yard is not a big yard. I mean, it's not a small yard. It's not big. I would wanted to get a big one for her. But for a smaller dog, and that's the thing. The couple of houses that I seen, they had nice big yards. And my husband's like, oh yeah, she would love that yard. He goes, that's a lot of mowing though. And I go, so you don't do it. You care.
My husband does mow the lawn. That's one thing he does do. So he'd have to get a riding mower for 3 acres,
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know why we have lawn service with this one, because it's not a lot.
Hey, Michelle, so tired, working a lot. Hope you were well, Ginger Locks.
Not for long. Yeah, they got her working a lot ever since she gave her notice. I
How are
need to
you
get my
doing?
glasses. I can't see anything. Oh, that would help, Michelle. Got to wear them in your head like me, and then try run around the house going, "Where's my glasses?" I do it all the time.
My husband's got 20/20 vision again.
Yeah, he had that surgery.
Yeah,
That's nice.
but not for seeing close up, but not for seeing far away. He's got 20/20, but for seeing close up, he still needs his reading glasses.
Hey, who cares? Nope, not for long. How'd it go last night? Okay. And you got off tomorrow? I know Thursday she has. Wait, today's Thursday. She's got off today.
You need to get your glasses. You don't see anything. Your whole house was sick over the weekend. Everybody's getting better now. Back to school, back to germs. Yeah, that's true. That's like I have to go to a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I hate going in the hospital because the hospital is a breeding ground. It's a breeding ground for sickness.
Yeah. And my plastic surgeon, tomorrow's the last day he'll be in this office, which is a real bummer because it's like 10 minutes down the street from me, you guys, not even. So it was so close. I was so happy, but he, I guess, is getting an office in the hospital. One of the hospitals, which is not too far. The other one, remember I was telling you there was two. There was one was a mile from my house, and there was one that's like 15, 20 minutes from my house, 15 minutes on the street. That's the hospital he's going to be in. He's going to have his office out of there. They said in October he's going to be moving in there. So, ugh. And the other office that he has, I don't like. Oh, it took forever to get there. Like when my husband takes me, he takes the highway. But still, it's a pain in the butt. And I don't like it. The waiting room is so small. People are standing to sit down. That's nuts. This place, like right by my house, was big and it was beautiful, and I just don't understand it. But maybe you got a better deal at the hospital.
Your youngest got sick.
Yeah, it's like everybody starts to go back to school, and the first couple of weeks they get sick.
There's an upper respiratory virus going around, and we all. But my youngest was hit pretty hard. Oh.
That's what happened to Chloe. They had upper respiratory infections, and her whole house. I mean, even the new baby got sick. Baby's a couple months, like 4 or 5 months old already, but I think she got sick too. So I don't like when babies get sick. But before you know it, you guys, October is going to be here in a few days. Halloween, and then Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's right around the corner. How quick
My
that
mother's
stuff comes.
birthday in heaven. My mother's birthday in heaven today.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday to Mom.
In heaven.
Mom. In heaven, yeah. I know. Happy birthday, Mom.
Every time this day comes around every year, it's I get this overwhelming sadness.
I know. It sucks.
I didn't have them for long enough. I sure as hell didn't have my dad for long enough.
I know. Your dad didn't pass young.
He died young. He died, passed away.
Well,
that's why I say, if you still have your parents, hang on, because once they're gone.
I know, but my dad's getting there. It's scary. I see it coming. And then my mom, she's going to want to stay at the house, and I know my sister is not going to be. She's going to no, you're coming with me.
She's gonna what?
To want to stay. If something ever happens to my dad, she'll still want to stay at the house. She loves her house. She don't want to leave it.
And you
mean, it
guys
was-
will be worried about her living by herself.
Oh, for sure. I'd want to be there.
Well, so what game are we gonna play on Friday? You got any ideas?
That one
Ideas?
the one we just talked about.
Never Have I Ever?
Yeah, we're gonna do the Never Have I Ever, but it's gonna be the like we did last time.
Sounds like
Okay. Let's see. Dirty questions. There we go. Yep. 500 Never Have I Ever. Dirty edition. Bookmark it. There we go. That's what's going to go on Friday, girls.
yeah.
So everybody be ready. It's game time.
That was your last double shift? Yeah.
Pretty sure she said, I hope so, girlfriend. Her last day is October 1st.
I miss working. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
I miss working.
Yeah, when I'm all better, I'm going to start working again. I can't. I don't like this.
Well, you can't. You've got other surgeries coming up, and
I know, I can't. And you know, it sucks because I'm like, I still look and I go, oh, that would be good. And oh my God, they want something now. Damn it. I'm going to say, well, can I, I'll have to have off for surgery and then I got to have off for that. I can't do that. So I have to wait. But I'll be okay. I know you're not working today, right, Michelle? You got slammed last night, huh?
well, I think I'm gonna close down. There's not that many people in here.
Really? All right.
We'll stay longer on Friday.
For sure. 'Cause
Plus, I'm gonna run to the store real quick. I hate doing that. I like doing it, getting it done early in the morning. Then it's done and over with.
Right.
Now I don't have to go back. I think it's cold out. The sun's out though. So
Yeah. What is it? Because I had to turn my hair off. My hair was still on. I didn't realize it. Let's see. There. It is. Ooh, the high is only 68 today. 63 right now.
yeah, it's cold here too. It's cool. But
Oh,
anyways,
it's gonna rain at
thank
10
you
o'clock.
thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate it.
Holy shit! Next week's gonna be in the 80s.
I know this is like we're not done with the summer yet.
Holy crap!
It's coming
All the
back
mid 80s next week. You guys.
like that. Okay, well, I'm gonna shut down and
All right.
thank you guys for coming in. Thanks
Thanks for coming. Have a good morning and a good day, everybody. Stay safe, whatever you do.
Yeah,
And
be
we
kind.
will see you on Friday, same time, same station.
Okay, love you guys.
Love you all.
Bye.
Bye.